Tarumbeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Iko Nini. So kulikuwa na hii gazette notice ilibaki imetokea from wasa wanaitwa Nairobi Connection Services Auctioneers, and the only way nilibaki nimejua hii story ilikuwa ni juu ya boy fulani anaitwa Asamo, na Asamo anakuwa ni mse that anachukia, I think that's the word I'd use, anachukia Kairo, na namchukia because of course during one of their tweets kuna vile Kairo alibaki amemwambia sijui blah blah blah, I think he's calling my dad is not dead like your mother, so umseni kali chukwaga personal, and since then they've had this. So umseli kwa miandika RT, if you'll be attending the public auction next week, keep time. Then kuna hiyo the nini itself ni Nairobi Auctioneers, Nairobi Connection Services Auctioneers, then kakwa ni View Park Towers, Utalii Lane 4th floor blah blah blah. Then kuna watu wawili distress for rent, kuna landlord versus Kenneth Otieno Onyango at Auto Gallery Mombasa, limited time ni 10:30 am. Alafu pia kulikuwa na landlord versus Kai and Karo at Diamond Plaza parking lot, time ni 11:30 am. Alafu kuna nini zinakuwa auction kwa from Kai and Karo, kuna reception counter, kuna black chairs, kuna monitor, kuna CPU, kuna water dispenser, kuna 5-seater sofa, kuna HP printer, kuna carpet, kuna woofer, okay damn, kwa ofisi, kuna water pump, kuna conference table, kuna 6 chairs, kuna executive office desk and chair, kuna money counting machine, damn, okay, kuna a small safe, kuna workstation, 5 chairs, dustbins, microwave, Kmax generator, shelves, Dell monitors and pull-up banners. So these are the things that are being sold from you. So as soon as this story came out, of course kuna wase walianza kumok anaitwa nani jo kumok KHALIF KAIRO, and with that he decided to respond, and he responded in a way that I fully respect. Unajua at some point we have to understand these things, that life happens, unajua shit happens. So KHALIF KAIRO alikuwa amesema, I'm not ashamed of being auctioned, losing businesses or getting sued. This is the price of ambition and I will happily pay it. And yes, that's the price of ambition. You have to take risks, and he took a risk and the risk didn't work out. I think if I was to try and analyze the KHALIF KAIRO situation from the outside, do I hope that maybe one day anaweza kubali kwa china mimi, that would be interesting. But if I was to look at his situation from the outside, I'd have to go back to a specific video, because that video shows you the mental state that he had when he took, for example, his space, the space that he's getting auctioned for. And I feel like what was in his mind at that point was not purely a business decision. It was a decision about revenge. And the video I'm talking about ni video ile unaonaga Porsche yake imekuja, I think alikuwa ameirap in black hii time, because I think this is the same Porsche yake. Alafu you see him, he comes out of the car and he comes out with inakuwaga ni mallet, yes, ana open mlango and he comes out with a mallet and he goes, and what happens, unachekia na vunja hiyo IBK, hiyo ilikuwa ni imports by Cairo, and yes, he breaks it and yes, that's it, luxury car imports, unacheki nini ya Audi pale juu. So the fact that he even took their office means that this was not purely a business decision. This was a decision that he made based on emotion, and based on the emotion of gotcha, look at me now, F you. And that's the worst thing about business. Of course, by that time he was young, najua, and as inatoka the folly of youth, as a young person kuna kuwaga na ile kitu where you're trying to prove a point, and sometimes you can prove a point to your own detriment. Do I feel like now nikiangalia his business model, do I feel like he needed a room, an office with all that executive chair? No, he could have run that office from his house, unajua, and then maybe gotten, akitaka kumit mtu na meet mtu kwa hizi ofisi, unajua, this co-sharing spaces, that these are expenses that you have to avoid. Yes, people will always tell you that You need to show people that you're successful. People need to feel like you have an office. A lot of people who will tell you that nonsense don't actually run businesses. But if you're running a business, you should always try to make sure that your expenses are as low as possible. And it's not even about running a business. Even in life itself, you're supposed to make sure that your ninis are as low as possible. Nakumbuka like this past weekend kuna msee alinionyesha apartment ingine jo iko Masaidha West. Oh, that apartment is sweet. Damn, Joe. Like, you can look at the windows and you can just see the amount of sunlight that comes into that apartment. And I remember looking at it and being like, you know what? I'd love to live there. But then I look at the rent and I'm there like, damn, yes, I'd enjoy this, but is this the right time to live in such a place? And I'm there like, no. Do I think, do I hope? Am I working towards one day affording such a place? Yes. But is it the right decision now? No. So these are the things you have to juggle with. So yes, auction ina happen. Do I expect mse kama Asamo kuenda? I will not be surprised. Asamo shows up there. Why? Because ile yao ni personal, Joe. Hizo raya mbili zimekuwa personal. But in the process, one of the things that I can say is I feel like Nani is back. Naitwa nani? KHALIF KAIRO is back. And since he's back, he's been replying people. And it goes back to the same thing ile nasema juu yake. I feel like one of the things that he battles is he needs public, what can I say? Public approval. He might not accept that. I'm sure if someone was to tell him that, but I'm on a public validation. He needs the public to validate him. And as a result, they are always going after him. Like, yes, there's an auction happening on Wednesday. Just don't address it. Najua, just let it go. And if you don't want to let it go, be the a-hole and just show up there on Wednesday as people are, the auction is happening. Why? Will these people actually recover all their money? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt. Yes, I don't think they are going to recover. But nikiangalia like a few of the posts that he posted after hii story, kuna moja alikuwa ameandika hii dunia hakuna places mimi sijapiga sherehe. From Tokyo to Kingston, I've traveled the world, seen many things, na ni juu ya favor na grace Mungu amenipea. You work hard, you play hard. Acha kusikia mbaya. Hii season itapita na bado nitasumbua. Zoea mapema. And in the process kuna Dema kamwandikia kwambia you invoke God's name in a lot of nonsense. Maybe that's why you have misfortunes. Of course, I'm not a religious person, but this to me sounds like one of those where you're seeking validation from people. And people love the grass to grace. They love the rags to riches story, but they also love the riches to rags story. So it's just one of those things that you have to battle, and you have to reach a level where you're like, you know what, F people, man, I don't need your validation. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. If whatever happens. Yes, the auction is happening. Because I remember like after your story, like he ended up doing a lot of posts. Another post ilikuwa amefanya ilikuwa ni take away my cars, my money and my health and my family. But as long as I have the grace of Jesus, I will always smile. And I'm there like, okay, take away my cars, tick. Take away my money, tick. Take away my health? Do you know what it means for someone to take away your health? Ausamaga hivi, when you're healthy, you have a million problems. When you're sick, you have one problem. Immediately one problem. If you're battling a debilitating disease, I think that's how that's said. You do not care about anything. You're trying to get healthy. Hiyo time hata mtu akama kuambia niache, nataka kuku auction, taambia wewe ndio ni auction. Endo fanye kile utafanya. So I feel like those are the things ile nikiangalia na feel like boy, kuna vile I don't know man, like this new validation. I'll never understand it, because remember, even straight after his story yote, he ended up posting something that to the average eye makes sense, but kwa raya kama mimi niko zile za really mofo, really you expect us to believe this? So what did he post? Alikuwa amepost a certain nini ya anauza ndege. Yes, ilikuwa ni what Jetman and partners have 3 Boeing 737-300 freighters coming out of China and ready for immediate delivery at $4 million USD per piece. Planes are in storage and can be viewed after placing a $300K deposit in a US escrow. Then ikakuwa contact sales at jetman.co.ke or blah blah blah. So I'm there thinking, if I can afford $4 million and if I can afford a Boeing 737-300, I don't even know how the plane looks. Why? Because I know I can't afford it. Why would I need a middleman? That's number one. Number two, 300,000 USD, that's 40 million Kenyan shillings. Why would I trust that with anyone to deal with who deals with Cairo? You look at this and you wonder, like, why did he post this? And it comes back to the same thing. Public validation. He needs you to validate him. Nacheki. So hata ukiangalia kwa comments kuna msanii anaitwa Obino Shua comment ka hapa ukiangukia deal moja upite nayo utatoka block forever ama uende Sayuni. Hapa ukuwe careful, but as the old saying, when a poor man goes for a hunt for the elephant, if he kills one, his poverty ends. If his poverty kills him, his poverty will end too. All the best. Acheki. But then kuna msee hapo amemwandikia conman KHALIF KAIRO even used to call the accountant Kenyan Carol late at night while time zones way to wire him money urgently. This was him while with Shera wa Imani. Oh, Shera, of course, she'll never walk away from this. But yes, when I see this, I see a man who's desperate for public validation. A man who's telling the world that, you know what, I got auctioned, but I'm still here. But what you want to say is, F you, man. Like, whatever, man. I'm going through this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to deal with it. If I come through on the other side, because life has no guarantees, I come through. If I don't come through, I don't come through. Is it any of your business? No, it's not. And then, of course, akaandika another post that itajazwa say kabisa, made God my BFF and man's never been happier. I will cry, then suddenly burst out laughing when I remember who's got my back. And if this is actually true, that sometimes you cry and in the middle of the crying, you burst out laughing, that would be a sign of depression. Because, sorry to say, but no one got your back. It's only you who got your own back. There's no one out there to save you, man. You're the only one to save yourself. Sometimes you need luck. You had luck. And you had the luck, and the luck brought you a lot of trust. And you betrayed that trust. Might you recover one day and gain that trust back? Yes, that can happen. Is it going to be hard? Yes, it's going to be super hard. But yeah, keep doing your thing. But yes, when I see his posts, I see the post of someone who's really trying to be validated. But I don't know, man. I feel like kama wewe ni msee who supports him, maybe he needs this validation from you. So make sure, ukona shindo kwa nimebonga J story, make sure you go there, instead of kunitukana, go there and validate him. Tell him he's only going through this storm. Tell him it's the devil, he did nothing wrong. It's the devil who did everything wrong. And that will be good. Najua. Why? Because next nataka kubonga juu ya another person who, according to me, siku yake ikifika hii raya juu itashangaa. Na ni raya gani nabonga juu yake? Nabonga juu raya inaitwa Pastor Lovy, Prophet Lovy. Hii raya inarani scam yake US, but inarani scam in such a confident way that you have to respect this dude. So, and I always say that one thing ile na respect ni religious folk. The fact that you can tell them like the most nonsense and somehow they'll believe you. Najua, like all you need to do is say whatever you're saying confidently and they'll believe you. So this dude was doing a bullshit sermon. And why am I saying it's a bullshit? Because niko sure walikuwa wameplan na umse mwingine. But what was funny to me is the irony, because I've been following this dude's story. So I know the irony.
I literally want to save you from the grave.
Oh God.
Thank you. If I leave you,
I know.
I am telling you as the Lord lives.
We both get the dream several times.
I can even tell you the day she will find you dead. I have seen it. And what I will tell you, you will know that I have seen it. When I inquired of the Lord what happened and why is this going to happen to him, the Lord showed me 2 women. And these 2 women,
oh damn, ila nasema I can even show you when the day the Lord will find you dead. This is the dude who could not who thought that the Pope akichaguliwa black smoke inatokeaga, alafu ikabaki imeambiwa ni white smoke, alafu ikafikiria still white smoke kumaanisha nini, ikaambiwa no, the white smoke does not mean someone is dead, it means someone has been chosen. This dude but wacha tusikie history ya the 2 women.
forgive my français, they are not just dancers. You make it rain on strippers. 2 of them. And when you started messing with these 2 women, your life has gotten worse.
Yes, Papa.
Damn, how do you feel calling another man Papa? How much does he pay you? Lovy Longomba, pay me some of this money. I'd bring you so many customers, because these people would actually believe that I believe your nonsense. It's like, well, yes, I was a dentist. Lovy Longomba. Naangalia bank account naona $200,000 may reflect. Before Lovy made me see the Lord. Na movie 13,000 Lovy as he reverse. Oh shit, man. I'd sell that shit. Damn, I'd sell it, man. I'd be there like the earth is 4,000 years old. We have dominion over everything. Just don't put me in the cage with a lion, because it's going to eat my ass. It does not think I have dominion. Wacha tusikie story ya Iraya. Na vile Iraya iko na 2 strippers. I make it rain. This reminds me of ile story nishaipatianaga hapa IKONINI. Ile nilipeleka kwa therapy, and kwa therapy the therapist used to ask me these leading questions. So it'd be like, is it because of a woman? So niko 17, mimi nikavaje? Nika, yes, it's because of a woman.
Because what happened is this. When you were messing with Eve, you had 7 stars. When Eve was a partaker of your grace, you're messing with her, you lost 3 stars. When Maya came into the picture and you're doing all these other things, the other 4 left.
Prophesy.
After that time, you have been feeling you are empty. It's like you don't have anything inside of you.
And you are saying, you adults believe this shit, man. This reminds me, because kuna time ukaga chini na daughter yangu, and we joke around, like we talk, she's 10 years old, turning 11 this year. And we joke around, and I look at the way the mind of a child works, and I'm always fascinated, najua, like the way watu wanaweza believe vitu mob, and the older that she's getting, the more she's starting to dispute things. Najua vitu kama Santa, at some point she believed in Santa Claus. Saizi anajua Santa is not. But the fact that adults literally believe in Santa, and when you tell them there is no evidence that Santa exists, because it does not make sense that Santa would gift you a Range Rover and a brand new house, and Santa denies a kid and gives the same kid for 1 year, ule amezaliani 1 day old, cancer. People justify that in their mind. They're like, no, you know what, Santa, my Santa is different. It's because my Santa loves me. Mpaka people turn it's no longer our Santa, it's my Santa. And yes, people justify it, and that's why you have such charlatans and najua just walking around and just lying to people, and doing this in America. And this is legal in America. Najua this conmanship is legal in America. This nonsense. Yeah, man. But kitu ita bring down hii raya of course ni ngono. So ilikuwa very interesting kuona hii raya ikibonga juu ya ngono, na hiyo yenyewe ija master ngono. Mimi kara ya like Will I believe in morality and all that nonsense? Will I just believe in being a good person? Niwe master ngono, najua. Was it hard to? Yes. Have I mastered that shit? Yes. Do I walk around free as fuck? Yes. This dude in a church lives in a $8 million home. That's like $1 billion shillings. Haija master deki. So inaweza end up ikilose kila kitu juu ya deki. Alafu ina preach juu ya deki. Niko pale like the cojones on this dude. Damn.
Depleted. The truth is, you're already on the highway to hell unless you repent and God delivers you. I am saying this to you with love, not only as a father but as my little brother. I understand. I understand. What do I mean? I understand. It's youth. Youth will make you do some crazy stuff. It will make you enjoy some things that you think are enjoyment, but they are actually a distraction of your life. Because in the spirit, when I stood in the month of October and I was looking towards the end, I saw your mother crying and I saw somebody with a military outfit coming to mourn with your mother for you.
Okay, so what nonsense is this? Say yuko kwa military, I guess. So of course kidedi kwa military, someone for the military uniform atakam. So God is going to punish this dude for hanging out with strippers. He's going to get him killed during a war. Is that what we are hearing? And yeah, mtu yote anakuwa na nini ya Lovy share na yeye analysis yangu jo. Ila ya Shane reply gitu once kwa comments zake. I think kwa nimeandikia na Sheng but ili reply na kizungu. Ila yo ni bamba, but do I respect it? I respect it, man. If you can turn bullshit into $1 billion shilling industry, I respect that. Unajua, cause that's what it is. This dude is selling bullshit in America, but he's living $1 billion shilling lifestyle. If you could tell me today that I can convince people to give me their money for free, nicheki meme fulani that Jesus worked as a carpenter, who worked as a what, who worked as a what, but your pastor does not work. You are the one who gives him money for free. But wacha tumalizie.
And that's my sister.
What does she do?
She's in the military.
If you don't decide to ask God to save you right now, the grace over your life won't be restored.
So yeah, hiyo ni Lovy. Lovy is still selling that bullshit in America, and it's selling, man. Do I blame him? No, I don't blame him, man. We have one life, and this life, if you can make a living, you make a living. So he found that weakness, especially amongst black people. Black people, I don't know. I don't know it's because of life to beat sana. So we always seek solutions outside ourselves. So instead of seeking solutions within ourselves, we give this deity power over us. And right now I want to know, kuna mse moja alijoke that it's so interesting to see Iran ikipigana na somehow Mungu wa Israeli hayuko involved, inabidi America waingilia katikati. But it is what it is, man. Pastor Lovy, man, I'm a prophet Lovy. I know you prophesied that I was going to talk about you, and you can rebuke me in the name of Jesus Christos. But hiyo kesi yake ya ngono ile na wapi jo? Ikonini, najua mwaka ni mpya lakini injili ni ile LemFi. So kama uko US, uko UK, uko Canada, ama uko the UAE na unataka kutuma do Kenya, baki umechangamka, ingia LemFi, utabaki umepata the most competitive rates. Lakini apart from that, on your first transaction ya $100 or more, utapata $20 sign up reward. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, chap ingia LemFi. LemFi, international payments for everyone. Iko Nini. Talking of ngono, nimerealize kuna stories kwa nimebonga juu yake, and hii story ni story fulani. Kuna msee alibaki ameshare na mimi this story, and the story was what? Orlando nurse accused of sexual battery on patient, arrested over 1 year later. Then kakwa why the delay. Hiyo ilikuwa ni headline kwa Fox 35 Orlando. Alafu msee mwenyewe apparently anaitwa Abedinecho Katue. Yes, na cheki kuna 176,000 followers. on nini yuko based in Claremont, Florida. So wacha tucheki vile story ilikuwa reported in the news. So yeah, irayajo Abedinecho Katue, wacha tusikie vile ilikuwa reported.
Tonight, an Advent Health nurse is locked up in the Orange County Jail, accused of sexually attacking a patient with disabilities. Police say this man, Abedinecho Katue, performed sexual acts on the woman who is an amputee with medical and mobility issues. The arrest report also claims he gave her morphine, even though she said not to. Police said the victim reported this to staff members and even recorded him flirting with her before the incident.
Damn. Okay. So hii raya inasema iko accused of sexually nini like a disabled patient. Damn man. Alafu ilikuwa pia recorded kiflat na yeye. Sasa sijui ilikuwa inafikiria nini kidu hizi vitu zote. So yeah, I don't know how many years in a face, but history yake imekuwa like very hot news hizo masides. Because another thing ile nicheki bado ni think ilikuwa posted pia na channel inajiita ni WFTV. So pia WFTV walibaki wameandika hiyo, alafu walikuwa nasema ni jia famous TV. So so I don't know if it's famous huko US ama wanamaanisha famous because iko hapa Kenya with a lot of followers. But history pia bado ilikuwa ni eyewitness news. Wacha tusikize.
Tonight accused of sexually battering a disabled patient. Good evening, I'm Greg Warman.
I'm Martha Sigalski. Police say the incident happened at Advent Health in Orlando, and that's where Channel 9's Valerie Boy is joining us live from right now. Valerie, some folks are now concerned about safety when staying at the hospital.
That's right, Martha. It is a big concern. Investigators say it took them months to collect witness statements as well as evidence before they could pull the suspect over and arrest him yesterday. 46-year-old Abedinecho Katue is charged with sexual and lewd battery upon a disabled patient at Advent Health. It's where he worked as a nurse. According to court records, he entered the patient's room and began telling her how attractive she was and that he wanted to take special care of her. He also invited her to Kenya several times. The report states the victim advised him how uncomfortable she was talking to him, yet he continued.
Damn, man. Even invited her to Kenya, man? Like, damn, dude. If you're planning to commit such crimes, don't bring Kenya into it, man. Like, just do your own shit. Why? So Kenya... Damn, okay.
He continued. Investigators say the victim had an amputated leg and a cast on her left foot. They say Katue touched her inappropriately as she used a bedpan. According to the report, she said she told him to stop. She didn't want him to touch her. She felt helpless. Investigators say after telling another nurse what happened, the suspect administered an unknown medication, even though she did not want medication, and told him to stop.
Damn, Miraya, like, below Samaga, if you're what, stop digging. If you're in a hole, stop digging, yes? So Iraya kuna hii crime, accused of this crime, bado inaendelea commit even more crimes. Okay.
Some visitors say it's a safety concern.
If it happens to that person, it can happen to anyone.
Investigators say the victim recorded the suspect saying, "I can't remember the last time I took care of such a young, black, beautiful girl like you." The Department of Health shows his license expires in April but had no prior complaints. On social media, Katue is an influencer with more than 175,000 followers on Facebook, and on TikTok, he even flashes his hospital badge.
That's terrible. That's foul practice. He should lose his license.
Damn, man. Oh, ilikuwa ni damn black pia. I'm sorry, man. Of course, kila mtu anakuwaga innocent till proven guilty. So, but if it's actually true, but now how did she know you invited her to Kenya? Okay, like you are from Kenya. Yeah. Damn, man. I don't know. Iraya. Ngono ni serious. Ngono uspo yo sexual discipline. Muonaga waswa kijoke juu yake. Najua especially saizi juu tuna live kwa the manosphere. Managa watu wakijoke. Even there is one politician, sataja nani, but there is one politician who nakumbuka nikimcheki nikisema that this politician has not known which world we are living in right now, because there's a politician I saw, kama uliwatch your interview, alikuwa na flat. I was there like, I know right now it's acceptable in Kenya, but don't do it, man. And I've seen, this is not the first time nimecheki your politician akiflat. I think pia kuna time ile alikuwa nabonga kwa something akamake such a comment. Sijui kama mshanyira ni politician gani. I was there like, don't do that, man. You're not in your 20s. Damn, dude. Don't do that stupid shit. It's time to outgrow it. Literally leave your dick at home, especially kama uko married. Just fight that, man. It's possible. Najua like utachikigi tukiwa hapa na robo penda sana kunienjoy. Kuna watu wako ngara, of course hakuna watu wangu ngara. But needed to enjoy, like during my youth I was that sort of person looking for that. And one day nikasema that I need to change, and it took time. Najua just adjust my brain kufika hiyo level ya what. And the more that I've needed, the more na feeling like I'm very comfortable right now. I don't care vile dem anakaa akiwa what kunitempt be very hard. Like that's not something that I'm going to do. Another thing is like kitu moja Musa maga, hakuna guest yote anaweza sema ashaikuja Iko Nini like dem akwe ni msupu aje ama kwa nakaaje ule shaitoka hapa akisema that mwafa ameflat na yeye ama mwafa ametry kuingia kwa that nonsense. No, not interested. Sikuizi naitwa kinywero, siko interested na kinywero yoyote ya guest and whatever. It's just, and now you try and imagine now you're a nurse in a country like the United States, alafu nafikiria unaweza peleka ujinga wako huko. I don't know how many years this guy is facing, but one thing is for sure, most probably itabidi pia citizenship itakuwa revoked, you're deported, and you'll always have that tag of ngono criminal. Like that's always going to follow you around. So is that what you want for yourself? I don't know, man. So this is going out to you out there. If just know, man, we're living in very different times, and just master that. It's very hard, man, but you need to master it. And if you don't master it, you'd rather master, because that will also keep you out of trouble, because you'll have too much on your hands. Iko Nini.